Hello guys, this is Winrare Reviews, and today I'm going to be showing you my Thomas Wooden Relic collection. Now the reason that I'm making this video is that over the years you guys have asked to see my entire collection, and at this point I see my collection as being complete, so I might as well show it to you guys. I'm not making this video because, well, it just so happens collection videos get a lot of views, which is a lot of ad revenue. No, it has nothing to do with that, guys. You know, I'm not a sellout. I like making Thomas Wooden Relic videos, and sorry, Thomas. Yeah, it has nothing to do about the money. You know, I like making Thomas Wooden Relic videos, so you know, let's see my collection. All right, well, let's start here with the 1993 Thomas, the first item I ever reviewed on this channel, followed by another 1993 Thomas I have, and then followed by two 1994 Thomases. These ones are a little more beat up because when I was about 6, I got a cottage, and my parents took the majority of my Thomas Wooden Relic collection, minus a few of these guys. I'm guessing, you know, these Thomases, to my cottage, and they were saved from being beaten up by my friends, because over the years we used to do crazy stuff, you know, throw these guys out of, you know, windows to see if they would survive. Yes, I used to be pretty cruel, but you know, now I've, you know, come to appreciate these guys, so no more of that. But you know, some of them are in okay condition. So here I got my 1994 Edward. Actually, I think this is a 1993, late 1993 Edward. And then here I got my 1994 Henry, good condition. And then my 1993 Henry that appears to have had, I guess, lightning strike him across his boiler. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but you know, lost his dome and his phone. He's got no dome. Yeah, this is definitely something that I would restore, you know, in a restoration project. So that'd actually be an interesting video. If you guys think I should do that and restore Henry, let me know in the comments. And then here I got my 1992, early 1993 Gordon. Now this is something that I didn't know when I started doing reviews, but as you can see with this 1993 Thomas, the funnel is, you know, nice and rounded, whereas this one on Gordon is flat, you know, and kind of differently shaped. And that's because when they started, you know, producing these, if you see Donald Douglas's collection video of his Thomases, the funnels were of different shapes and sizes. Yeah, they weren't, you know, like for instance, if you look at this Edward and this Thomas, they had the same funnel. Well, the earlier 1993 versions didn't have the same funnels. They were of different shapes and sizes, which is just kind of interesting. And then here I have my infamous 1994 Gordon with no face. Definitely something that I would make a mold of this Gordon's face and paste on here to fix him up. So other than that, he's in pretty good condition. I actually have no idea why he lost his face. Apparently, I don't know, when I was a kid, a destination fell on his face and popped it off. Who knows? It's one of those things of, you know, mysteries of history. Anyway, here we got 1994 James. Actually, this is the 1993 version. Another 1993, 1994 James. And then a third one, who also has no dome and has lost his nose and now looks like Michael Jackson. This is again something I would do in a restoration project. Here I got my 1997 Percy, 2001 Percy, 1993 Toby with the rounded roof, and then a second Toby with a rounded roof, and then 2001 Toby. Now that I got this Toby, I can finally show you guys up close the difference. As you can see, this Toby has this rounded roof, where this one has a flat roof. But I gotta say, I actually like this Toby better, just because his stickers are, you know, nicely put on, whereas this one, it looks like they were just thrown on the last second. Yeah, that's right, guys. I admit it. This version of Toby is better than the old one. Yeah, you guys thought I'd never say it, huh? Stop brown-nosing them. Anyway, here we got the 1994 Duck, 2008 Duck, 1994 Donald, 1994 Douglas, 1996 Douglas, which I bought just so I could have the tender, because I lost it on the original Douglas, but then I found it, so this kind of makes this guy kind of pointless. 1995 Oliver, 2001 Oliver with, I gotta say, a better funnel. I actually like the plastic funnel, you know. It's just better detail than the wooden one. Yeah, again, there's something new that's actually pretty good. Ha! 1994 Diesel, 1993 four-wheeled Mavis. Yeah, just one of those, again, when it was first released, Mavis had only 4 wheels, and then they added, you know, the 2 other ones. Now, I'm guessing that they, because Toby was originally going to have 6 wheels, I'm guessing that they got rid of the 6 wheels on Toby was because they weren't able to perfect the character being able to turn around corners. Apparently that's a common complaint with the 6-wheel Mavis, is that she can't go around corners very well, so I guess that's why they got rid of it for Toby. But anyway, here we got 1996 Stepney, 2000 Daisy, 2001 Daisy, Derek, the boring and bland D199. I'm kidding. You know, I think D199 is pretty good. So when I did my Mountain Tunnel review, I just needed an obscure item to poke fun out to, you know, mislead viewers. So I just chose him. So that's why I think he's, you know, scary. He's actually pretty cool. You know, kind of a unique item. 2001 Coldy, Splatter. Don't have Dodge, which is unfortunate. But that'd be a good crossover review if someone has Dodge. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not doing a crossover review. And then, of course, the Flying Scotsman, one of my favorite items. Though after watching Eric Pierre 53's review, I gotta say, there are some issues with the old Flying Scotsman, you know, having these giant wheels, face that doesn't fit on his boiler, you know, not looking like Gordon, who's supposed to be his brother. You know, that's kind of strange. I have to admit, Eric did point out some pretty interesting flaws, but nonetheless, I still think he's one of my favorite items. And then a 2013 Flying Scotsman that's actually grown on me just because I've noticed that the detailing is actually pretty good and the face actually fits the boiler. So I've actually, you know, started to think that this version is actually a really nice tribute to the original one. So yeah, good for you. And then I got the Sword of Rare Repair, 1996 Skarloey, 1995 Rusty, 1998 Rusty, and I gotta say, again, why didn't they keep this version of Rusty? He just looks so much better without this giant, you know, front. I mean, this just looks more like the TV version of Henry, or, sorry, Rusty. I don't know why they, you know, had to change that. It just, I don't know, looks weird. And then I got Smudger, said Duke was a show-off. Yeah. One of those characters that came with a DVD release, along with this 60 Years Metallic Percy. And Fergus, who came with this DVD release of Thomas and the Really Brave Engine. Yeah, kept the box. So yeah, those are my engines. Alright, now let's take a look at my rolling stock and roadway vehicles. So let's start with Thomas's coach Annie. This is the 1994 Annie. And this is the 1996 Clarabelle. Another 1996 Clarabelle, and a third 1996 Clarabelle. Why do I have 3 Clarabelles? No idea. Then we got Henrietta, the Express Coaches, Toad. Now this is the front magnet Toad, so for instance, as you can see if I use this truck, he attaches this way and not this way, like he should. So I guess this is the first edition, 1997, 1998. It does that. And now we got Scruffy, Brad Pele, the Northwestern brake van with a Spiteful brake van, Sort of Line Caboose, it's too Americanized, or brake van, whichever you prefer. And then we have the Troublesome brake van, the Holy Grail. Actually, I beg to differ. What do I think is the Holy Grail, Thomason Railway? Tell you the truth, I don't know. But I guess what most people would consider also the Holy Grail is the White-Faced Troublesome truck. Yes, that's right. I've actually had this for a while now, almost 3 years. Bought it shortly after my rant, and I made on eBay when I lost a bid for it. The interesting thing about the White-Faced Troublesome truck is just that I mean, it's just so odd because you'd think it would be this one-off item, and yet there are actually a lot of users that I know. I mean, Jay Levier and Kikri24 both own the White-Faced Troublesome truck. So it's just one of those like obscure, not too rare items, but just really unique factory items that just happen to be mass-produced. So I'm saving this, of course, for a very special review, wink wink. So I'll eventually get around to doing it. And here's the Troublesome truck, 1994 version, in its box. I like to keep it in there because, you know, it's just kind of cool to pick up and pretend that, you know, oh, I'd like to buy this, please. Yeah, it says Troublesome Trucks, even though it's only one truck. False advertising! Anyway, here's another 1994 Troublesome Truck. Unfortunately, when I got it, it had some paint damage. Oh, well, it looks like some tar spilled in it. It's kind of cool. 1996 Troublesome Truck. Sort of China Clay Trucks. The Milk Tanker. I think this is a 2000 version. 1995 Tar Tanker and Soda Fuel Tanker. Another Soda Fuel Tanker. And the Barrel Truck, which is the petrol, no oil. What a shame. And then we got the Chinese Dragon. The Lime Green Breakdown Train, which was, I think, released in 1995, 1996. Tell you the truth, I think it's the best looking one, because although the metallic breakdown train looks cool, I mean, in the actual show, it wasn't like metallic. It was sort of like a dim light green. At least the breakdown train in the show probably at one time was light green, then just from overuse and weathering started to darken. So the metallic one to me is just a little, you know, too clean looking, you know, too out there. So I prefer this one instead. And then I got the, I guess the Sodor cargo car that came with the Sodor cargo crane. The red sawmill log car and the green sawmill log car. This one coming with the dumping depot. The circus cars, no circus animals because I unfortunately lost all of them. So it's a shame because I would love to do a review of this, dressed as a clown, but I don't know, got the circus animals, so it's kind of a shame. And last, but certainly least, the aquarium cars. Dun dun dun. Oh, yeah, that should be pretty cool. Anyway, let's go to the first railway vehicle, which is Birdie. This is the 1994 version, 2000 version, 2001 version, 2003 version. Yes, for Birdie the buses. And I guess sometime after, well, I guess when HIT took over in 2003, they got rid of the people in the back of the bus for some reason. Apparently it was because there's a guy smoking a pipe in one of the pictures, and people complain, but it's like, well, for one thing, the show is set in the 40s. And also, do you really think kids are going to start smoking because they saw a guy in a silhouette in the back of Birdie the bus smoking? That's why they're going to start smoking? Come on. Anyway, continuing. The Black Wheel Terrans, no caterpillars. I'm not sure if this version had caterpillars or not. I don't know. It's a mystery. And then I got Trevor the Traction Engine. The 1992 Herald, which according to Trains Are Cool Too, is actually one of the more rare items that it's kind of overlooked. And it's kind of cool. It's beat up though. And then we got Bulgy, who reminds you to subscribe. Old joke from an old review. And then last, and certainly not least, because I just reviewed it, the Sorter Bay Tugboat. So, yeah, there you go, guys. That is my Thomas Winroy collection. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I get lots of money. No, I'm kidding. I hope you guys really thought my collection was neat. I know it's not the biggest collection. I know guys like Hikaru24 and Miltaker Media have much bigger collections, but you guys know me. I'm all about quality, not quantity. That's why I have only, like, 15 reviews, but I put a lot of effort in them. So I guess it's kind of a metaphor for who I am. I like to collect a few Thomas Railway items, but I always like to make sure that the items to me are interesting or unique in some way. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you around.